Hi, everyone. This is Becky Doyle, author of the Debunking Addiction blog on HealthyPlace.com. Tonight, I want to talk about being addicted to your phones. This is a really hot button issue right now. It's trending in Google searches, and I think it's a super valuable topic for a lot of us out there, especially those of us in the younger generations who grew up using technology, grew up with smartphones, and definitely something that we ought to be thinking about because being addicted to your phone can affect your daily life and your interactions with people. So, the main question here is, am I addicted to my phone? The first thing I want you to think about is, how would you feel about leaving it alone for a whole weekend? Leaving it off, shut it in your room, going somewhere where you don't have cell phone service. What comes up for you when you think about that? Do you feel like a nervous wreck? Is that an absolute no way? I would never do that. What are the things that come up for you when you think about that? Okay, second question is, when something really funny or exciting happens, what's the first thought that comes to mind? Is the first thought, oh, I wish I had that on film so I could share it online and see what people say? If that's your first reaction, then continue on, okay? Next question is, do you ever wish that people would stop bugging you about being on your phone all the time? Have people nagged you and said, would you please get off your phone and talk to me directly? Or has anyone ever tried to set boundaries with you before you came into a room or a conversation, or such as dinner out with the family? Do other people place expectations on you around whether or not you use your phone? If that is the case, let's say you have set boundaries. This is your last question. Let's say you have to set boundaries for yourself so that you aren't on your phone all the time. How successful are you at resisting those temptations and staying true to the boundaries that you set for yourself? Is there a possibility that maybe you cave? You put the phone away in a drawer, you say, I'm not going to look at it for 3 hours, and in another 10 minutes, you're out looking on it, checking your statuses, checking your other social media apps to see if you have any likes or comments on anything that you posted. These are some warning signs. If you answered that, yes, I am worried about leaving my phone, I would not leave it alone. If you answered that the first thought that comes to mind when something funny or exciting happens is that you wish you'd had it on film to share on social media. And certainly if you've had other people comment to you about being on your phone too much, or if you haven't been able to resist the temptation to get on your phone, those are all definitely warning signs that you might be addicted to your phone. Now, there are some really fun quizzes. I think they're fun. Available online. There's one on BuzzFeed. If you just do a search, there's going to be a plethora of choices. So I highly recommend checking out one of those online quizzes to get a more affirmative answer. And you can see all of the different ways in which people assess whether or not you're addicted to your phone. If you are addicted to your phone, I strongly encourage you to look through some other comments or some of the other posts in HealthyPlace.com's Debunking Addiction blog, specifically the ones about social media addiction, and see what might stick out for you as a resource to try and separate yourself from your phone a little bit more. The main thing is establishing new healthy boundaries for yourself to not check your phone compulsively. And when you do feel the need to check your phone, to stop and ask yourself, why is it so important? Why do I need to look at my phone right now? Am I really going to miss out on anything? 90% of the time, the answer is going to be no. You're not going to miss out on something. You can let it go for a while. And just set some new healthy boundaries for yourself around your phone. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what you think you're going to be able to adopt for yourself, and how to have healthier boundaries around your cell phone use. So please comment in the space below here on YouTube or on the blog site itself, HealthyPlace.com, Debunking Addiction blog. And I'll put my own thoughts in there too about what I'm going to do for myself. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again soon.